arrived to Lisbon, and now I am going to get a ticket, the metro for the whole trip, and also to my hotel, and then I'm going to do some touring. This is the station. And this is the station. I made the mistake earlier of not pressing correctly. And then I'm purchasing the card. And then so one. This is the little card that I have. And this is going to take me everywhere for 3 days. Metro. So I have arrived and now I am walking to my hotel. I took 2 routes of the metro, which took me about 20 minutes, and I have about 5 more minutes until I arrive to my hotel. Hopefully the room will be ready so I can get some food first before starting the day. Alright, so from the metro I walk all the way from down there, and then I'll walk all the way up here. There are steps and up to here, and I have many more to go as well. So I just arrived into my hotel and I'm in the waiting room. They're gonna call me pretty soon. This is gonna be breakfast in the morning. Very cute. I like the gold color. And then onto my room can be right over here. And look at this. Very Portuguese. I love the tile. Beautiful. And then now I'm gonna show you the ceiling. It is white with beautiful gold chandelier. Very elegant. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. And then right over here, just some drawer, and that's gonna be my closet. And let's take a view from here. So lovely. And then this is the mirror here, and my outfit for the day. So warm, soft and cozy. And then the bench is here, soft as well. And then beautiful view. Oh my gosh, botanical garden, that's what she mentioned. So I am going to take a look and see for a little bit here, and then I'm gonna hang out and get some food for a little bit. Let me show you. Oh, what's this? This is water, I suppose. Okay. And then the bathroom is right here. Lovely. And beautiful tile again here. And I love shower so much. Some rack stuff. And I like this very like vanilla, a blend of champagne tile. Gorgeous. Wow. Oh, I love it. I think I made a great choice here because I had such a hard time deciding where I wanted to stay because there are so many great options. And then at the end I decided to stay here because it is a bed and breakfast with beautiful renovation, and it's just very charming to me. So I hope I'm gonna enjoy here. This is about my room. Look at this story. of the king. Wow, very touching. Right, so I have walked down to the river and look at this, so gorgeous. The weather is so perfect. Oh my gosh, wow. Alright, so I'm at the castle right now. Took me forever to figure a way out here just because all of the buses, the shuttle that they had didn't come this way, so I decided to get a taxi, which wasn't too bad. It was €5, and now I'm going to enjoy this place. How beautiful the roofs are. Such a happy color here, and so peaceful too. I highly recommend this place. Wow, oh my gosh, the lighting here is so perfect. Wow, so stunning. Oh my gosh, I love it so much here. And the way the trees are grown and cared for is fantastic too. And then I'm gonna walk that stair up to see the overview of Lisbon again. I'm curious as to what it would look like on top. Good morning, and this is a beautiful morning view from my room. Wow, that is a fantastic, gorgeous. I'm excited for the day.
I'm just gonna ask you to use your seat belts, not because I'm a bad driver. Wide avenue we have with wide sidewalks, okay? The only one. This is also the most expensive avenue in Lisbon. Well, you may recognize some of the brands from all over the world. But I would say, well, not only the most expensive, I would say the most important one. And not only because it's a wide avenue, well, but because we celebrate here a lot of events on this avenue, okay? And not only related with football, our soccer. It's a very colorful city.
Oh yes.
We have a parking problem in Lisbon. I know that sometimes I live not far away from the castle in one neighborhood that we call Casa. That means gracious. That neighborhood was only occupied after the earthquake of 1755. So people were afraid to live near the water. You can imagine at that time, the earthquake that was only occupied after the earthquake. So people were afraid to live near the water. So they moved to that hilly part. And that's, well, it's only a neighborhood that exists since late 18th century. And I know that sometimes driving to a friend's house, it will take me 5 minutes, but I need to count with 30 minutes to find a place to park the car.
My.
So that's why most of the times we prefer to walk.
Yeah.
And that's why we have all the pastries. Now I'm gonna turn right, and guys, on your left, pay attention, you will have a really nice perspective to the walls of the Moorish castle, the castle from the 8th century. And the red part of the Pena Palace. Believe me, it's red. Okay. A little part of the Pena Palace, the one we are going to visit. And as you can see, we are almost at the bottom of the Sintra mountain. So it's not a high mountain. Some Portuguese that live in Lisbon, they have a second home here for summer vacations and weekends. During the weekends we have much more movement here. You know which tree is this one here?
No, I'm curious about
a different shape.
Oh my, wow.
This is a protected tree. If you have one of these trees on your own land, you cannot cut it.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's a protected tree, it's a native tree. And if you look, for example, look at this one on your right. It looks like a broccoli.
Wow.
Yeah, a giant broccoli. This is what we call the Mediterranean pine tree. So it's, unlike the normal pine tree, it's a little bit shorter and it has like a big layer. So that's what we call the Mediterranean pine tree, and you will see a lot because it's a protected one. You cannot cut it.
This is the Apple Beach. Look at the cliffs. Wow. The view here is fantastic. the sound of the water is so peaceful. And look at this cliff right over here. Oh my gosh, so fantastic. Love it so much. Then now, a little bit more walking down the aisles here. It is definitely an amazing tour option just because I get so much history out of this as well. Which if I'm just to go by myself without a tour guide, I'm not going to understand as much of a history behind the story.
It's from the 18th century, but it was already renovated. It's still in use. It still helps a lot the navigators on the sea. It has a range of 50 kilometers. The houses you're going to see around the lighthouse, those used to be the houses of the lighthouse keepers and their families, okay? It was not so big initially, but well, now that it's bigger. Now all belongs to the Portuguese Navy and they don't allow visits. Beach, the sandy beach that we were seeing from the top of the cliff. Okay. Very popular for surfers, windsurfers, kite surfers.
It's very beautiful too.
Yeah. From now on, we'll also start seeing a lot of maritime forts. The main reason they were built here was to protect the entrance of Lisbon. Of course, there's no need for that anymore, and that's why some of those maritime forts are abandoned, or they were turned into something else, like this one here, that used to be a maritime fort, and it's now an hotel and a Michelin star restaurant.
Oh wow!
From a Portuguese chef, Miguel Rocha Vieira. So they look everywhere but the road. That's our definition for Sunday travelers. On your right, you're going to see this is a restaurant. It's not an hotel. It's a restaurant with a swimming pool facing the Atlantic.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not an hotel. It's just a restaurant.
Guess you have to buy to go to the pool.
Yeah. Wow, a lot of surfers today.
Do you surf?
No.
No.
No, I'm a disaster.
I tried it once and I was horrible.
Yeah, I tried once. I decided not to risk my life.
Yeah.
That's right. And this is the Bay Area. Yeah, this is the Bay Area. No waves that you can see. Here in Cascais we have two main beaches. This small one and the other one behind that private house that looks like a castle. Those are the two beaches here in Cascais. All the other ones you see along the coast, it's not Cascais anymore. It's already another town. Estoril, Monte Estoril, Parede, Carcavelos, and so on until Lisbon. We have a pigeon here. That's the city all built, but you can still see the roots of that fishing village that was now transformed into a charming town. Yeah.
A restaurant recommended by my tour guide. So I'm ordering a seafood, a salmon salad, and a green wine. So far my tour has been good. The lady was very informative. She was very nice. And our group was just very good diverse group. So one of our group was from Puerto Rico and then the other one's from Virginia. Yeah, it's been a fun day so far, but we just split up just to have some lunchtime.
Ou seja, voltaram 5 e ainda por cima não podemos pagar táxi porque...
This is my food. I got salmon and then some salad. Now I am ready to eat some.
The temperature, the car was marking 24 in Cascais. Okay, and now you have an idea. 16.
16? Wow. Definitely dropped.
That was one of the reasons why the royal family chose Sintra to spend the summer vacations. Mainly because of a weather reason. Summer days in Lisbon can get really dry and hot. And that's why they chose Sintra to spend the summer vacations.
I see.
Here we have a much cooler atmosphere. This is a private house, a private property.
Wow, very beautiful.
The next two you will see, those are chalets where you can make a reservation to stay. A lot of people love to stay here in Sintra because this is a mountain, so it's really good for hiking.
Yeah.
So many different trails. Higher position comparing with the castle.
The architecture here, is it more like resembling medieval?
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. And that was one of the things that the king, responsible for the Pena Palace, decides to bring to this place. Okay? One of the characteristics of this romantic garden is that we have species from all over the world. 200 years bringing different species from all over the world. Cypress from Mexico. And that's why in some trees you have a tag with a label telling you the species name and the origin. But I used to do this a lot.
Do you always do full day or half day tours as well?
Depends. I also do some other tours, for example, the Lisbon,
Okay.
Fatima and Nazareth. You know Fatima, it's like a shrine of the world. It's a place of what they later assume was the Virgin Mary. So the Lady of Fatima. It's always the same. We have the Lady of Nazareth, the Lady of our Cape Shell, the Lady of Fatima. Here we have in one palace a celebration of the Portuguese history. Why? Because in one palace you can see the 5 architectural influences present on the Portuguese history.
Alright, so I am done for today. I went to Pesca restaurant for dinner. I don't know if that's how you say it in Portuguese, but it is a Michelin star restaurant, and I ordered some few things and I really enjoyed the octopus that they had. So definitely a great choice, and the wine selection was really good. However, I was wanting some dessert and I was gonna get it from them, but when I went to Cascais, and I don't think I said that correct, Cascais and SINTRA, I got these stuff, look at that. And I was like, well, I gotta eat them before they go bad. So that's gonna be my dessert. I don't know what it is anymore. I just saw a picture. It looked awesome and it was popular, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this and we will see how it's gonna be like. All right, ready? So this is what it looks like. It's actually much more puffed up and when it was like early in the day, but I think because of the traveling and such, it's not as much, so let me try it. I think that's a apple flavor. So I got an apple and traditional. So let me try the traditional. It's good. They're both good in a different way. Obviously the pastry and filling, so if you're in the area in SINTRA in the future, make sure to stop by the pastry. I'm gonna put the name below for you because I don't remember and I don't know how to say it, but I remember the name of it. I wrote it down for you all. So cheers, good night. Good morning. Just got done ready and I finished my breakfast, and now I am going to the beach to catch the tram so I can go to Belem, and I'll just be spending maybe 5 hours there and visiting the area, and then come back to watch the sunset that they have here supposedly. Ooh, that's bright. Okay. So I'm gonna come back here around 5-6 p.m. to watch the sunset. I heard it's gorgeous, so fingers crossed I'll make it in time. I'm walking to my bus station right now to go to Belem, and I forgot to video because I was taking a lot of pictures. But look at this, so beautiful, and that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous view.
Orada bak, karşıda. Bak, şurada bir portal.